Hi there, Spencer from B&P Conversions. I just thought I'd make a quick video just to give you a little update on the build progress of Enns Lister's E30 M3 recreation. So we're basically at the stage where the suspension is nearly complete. The front suspension and the rear suspension is fully bolted to the car now. The engine has also been fully reconditioned, fully rebuilt. Brand new pistons, piston rings, bearings, oil pump has been upgraded to a Peterson valve so that the oil pressure regulator is auxiliary. It is outside the engine, bolted to the inner wing. You can then adjust your oil pressure as and when you want or need to in regards to where the oil pressure is once the engine's hot. There are many things that have been done to the engine. It's had Schrick rockers in there from Bennett Hag Engineering. Bennett Hag Engineering basically supplied 90% of the parts for this build and engine rebuild as well. So he's a handy guy to go to if you need anything. At the moment you can see that the car is on the ramp still. You can see that the engine is fitted in on its mounts. The mounts are actually a custom pair of mounts, B&P conversion engine mounts in there. These are custom fabricated in-house, left and right, see that? The engine bed itself is a B&P Conversions engine bed. The servo relocation kit, which moves the servo over and away from the actual engine itself, is a B&P Conversions custom part. The spline shaft, there are others on the market, but this is a B&P Conversions made one, and it basically is slightly longer than most out there. It's because we actually move the steering rack forward to suit the actual suspension setup that this car is running. So when we do a E36 5-stud conversion on cars for customers, we actually move the steering rack and copy the geometry of all the original E36 setup. So we don't just sling the 5-stud hubs on and hope for the best. We actually create the exact geometry that this car or an E36 would have had, but we create it on this car. So that's the main reason why we make all these custom engine beds, and we make all these parts which are in a kit. They are all designed to work alongside each other. So as you can see, we've got the rear lights in, got the steering column in, got a few odds and ends inside the car. So the car has actually got all 4 wheels on, all 4 suspension is on each corner. I'm now going to take the car up in the air so you can see the underside and give you a little brief talk through that. So as you can see, we've got the Mishimoto radiator, full aluminium radiator fitted to the E30. That is a direct fit if you change just the couple of front lower mounts. So as you can see, in-depth underside view of the suspension setup that we have. We've obviously mimicked the Bilstein setup, and also the engine bed, like I said to you earlier, is custom made by my company. The engine mounts are custom made, the spline shaft is custom made. We build these and fit these to all our builds that we do for customers. You can see the extent of how clean the chassis is now. Obviously you've seen that before in many videos. The engine is also fully rebuilt, fully vapor blasted. All the aluminium parts are like brand new, inside and out. Literally the engine is as clean inside and out. The gearbox is a freshly reconditioned gearbox, so obviously everything's been painted underneath the car. Just to give you an up view of the engine beds themselves. There we go. It's a bit awkward, but 1 second, I'll just pause it for a second. So I thought I'd just lay down to give you a little bit more of a better angle. But you can see the actual underside of the car is as clean as the top side of the car now. Every single area, every single part that we are fitting to the underside of this car is literally like brand new. So that's the whole underbody of the car, brand new undersealer, brand new paint, every single part, every single bolt. Looks absolutely gorgeous and fantastic. So it's a privilege to be building a car this clean and this beautiful. I'm now going to move on to the back suspension. As you can see, the back suspension itself is as clean as the front. Everything has been well thought through, well designed. Every step, every colour, every decision has been thought about and obviously talked to by me and the customer. So this car has had extensive amount of work spent, time and money spent on the actual build itself. But what the customer is striving for is, the ultimate machine to drive, as well as, longevity. The car needs to be, usable every day on the road and enjoyed. So yeah, just another quick walk around just of the lower side of the car. Wheels are beautiful. Shame they're not staying, really, but so yeah, this is the progress so far. This car will come on leaps and bounds in the next week. The last few bits of the fuel system, fuel tank vents and stuff like that will turn up. That will allow me to fit the prop shaft, the fuel tank, the heat trays, and send the car off to have its exhaust system fully fabricated. So the exhaust system is going to be a custom made one. He's going to work the original manifold around the steering column, as you can see, and then come out through that area where the original exhaust would come out, and also run down the car as a factory custom sort of exhaust built for this car. All right, so I hope you enjoy the videos, and yeah, I'll keep the progress of the car build coming. But like everything, these things don't happen overnight, and when you're trying to get something as fresh as this at the end, it takes a lot of thought and effort, as well as a lot of patience. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Next time, maybe the exhaust system should be fitted, or probably being custom made, and we'll give you another update. Thank you ever so much for watching.